Well, uh, we would like to welcome you, I guess, to the Belfry Football 2024 Youth Camp. I guess our sound was not on. A little malfunction by our computer operator. We now are getting underway. We have in the middle of the field we have four bag drill, uh, the L drill, and on the
We'd also like to thank Sky Construction for our sponsor tonight. As you can see right here, they also gave all the youth kids, as you can maybe see down there, a free T-shirt that also helps them bring out
kids
with attendance.
Sky Construction is on the back, I believe, as we have the four bag drills here in the middle of the field, L drill. On the opposite side, we have, I believe, a shuffle or a shuttle drill, and also a passing drill. As in the four bag drill, we have players Max Dotson, Braden Markham, Stephen Henson, Trevor Maynard, Stephen Vipperman, Colton Witt, and Caleb Bushman to help model it, as Coach Tackett is the coach behind this drill for our guys. And on the other four bag drill, we have Braden Williamson, Landon Smalls, Caden Boger, Lane Varney, and Zach Hall, as well as Dalen and Nick, Braxton, and Coach Goose will be the operator here for this drill. On the far side for the L drills, we have Chase Varney, Robert Workman, Tristan Chapman, Colby Robinette, Tyler Bond, Dante Davis, J.J. Austin, Owen Smith, and Dustin McCoy. For the shuttle drills, we have Jameson Chafin, J.B. Woolen, Carter Canberry, Ace Cottle, Kane Cottle, and I can't tell who the other player is down there.
One more time.
On the shuttle drill on the opposite side, we have Jeremy Slate, Ty Hackney,
Also, as you can see in the top left corner, we got our sponsors for today's camp. If you need anything in that type of need, please and go look at them. Thank you. As we got a little bit music playing now for the young ones, get them motivated. As you can see on the top right there, we got the young ones. Down in the far left right here, we got a little bit of shuttle races going on. And also make sure you guys go check out Sky Construction for today's sponsor as this youth camp. Thank you, Sky Construction. As you can see, we got a lot of attendance out today as they do some of the drills that we do up here at the high school. As you can see on the bottom right there, we got the little ones running through the bags. It's always great to have these little ones out. As they are the future of Belfry. Got some fast feet down here at the bottom right here. As we go back down here to the bottom left of the field, more shuttles going on. Up in the far right, we got a little bit of catching drills going on.
now we're having a special guest up here in the press box. We have head coach Philip Haywood.
Now, Coach, we've been doing this camp for a long time now. What do you think about all these youth kids coming out? Think it really helps them a lot?
Well, I think it's fantastic, Hunter, and I know that when you were younger, you probably came too.
Yes, sir.
And as you said, we've been doing it a long time. And oddly enough, even though our enrollment is smaller because our community's smaller, it seems like our numbers go up every year in our youth camp.
Yes, it does.
And I think that's a great sign for youth football and Belfry High School football one of these days, that we've got this many kids that are wanting to come out and participate in youth Belfry football.
Yes, sir. Now, it is the 100th year of Belfry football. What you got coming up for this next season?
Well, this is really exciting because we have been working on this almost a year.
Yes,
and,
sir.
our school was 100 years old last year, and if our records are right, we may be off a year or so. But this is the 100th year of Belfry football. So on August 23rd, we are having a 100-year reunion for all former players and coaches.
Yes, sir.
And their family members. They can all come. There may be a player or coach that's deceased. We certainly want to invite their family members as well to represent them. And we've done our best on social media and streaming and other devices to try to get the word out, to get as many people here as we can. We plan on recognizing them at halftime of our Friday night game. We're going to have a meet and greet before the game. But on Saturday, we've got a real special program. We've got a luncheon. We've got a special video that you guys have helped create.
Yes, sir.
I think you've worked with Casey Leakwire and Coach Chapman in putting all this together, and it's taken a lot of time, but it dates all the way back to film clips from the 50s, I think, all the way through the present day.
Yes, sir.
And different interviews with different people, and it's really special, and I think people are really going to enjoy that, and we'll make sure each attendee gets a copy of that. We'll always have a speaker or two while we're there, and we welcome any of our guests to share. But I think it's going to be a great time to mingle. I know we've got one of our former players that's 91, Eddie Varney, that's going to be here.
Yes, sir.
I talked with a former player whose brother was one of the head coaches here, Cullen Wilson. Irvin Wilson was the coach. Both of those guys played in college. But Cullen's going to be here. I think he's in his mid-80s. Of course, Ireland Smith in his mid-80s. So we got guys from the 50s, dating way back, all the way up to present day that are going to be in attendance. And it's fantastic that we've had that kind of longevity at Belfry High School.
Yes, sir. Well, is there anything you would like to say to these young ones that they might be able to come back and watch the stream over again and maybe see in the future on the perspective now?
Well, I think that just going through their career and being part of something as special as this program, we're talking about this 100-year reunion. So many places have never been in existence 100 years, and
yes,
so
sir.
many schools have consolidated. There's very few schools in America, like
Mm-hmm.
Belfry High School, that have been in existence 100 years, let alone played football 100 years,
Yes, sir.
because we started very early in our school's history, either the first or second year that the school opened. And to know that they're a part of a legacy like that, and when they play the game, they play, yes, they play for enjoyment, they play for themselves, for their teammates, and maybe for their families. But it's really bigger than that, because you play for everyone that's ever wore a uniform.
Yes, sir.
From the guys back in the 20s to the 50s to the 80s, all the way through, there's a spirit that kind of runs through this organization that I've always felt very special with. It kind of runs through me as well, and I think you feel the same thing,
Yes, sir.
because you're in the same business, you might say. and just kind of keep playing, hang in there with it, because it'll mean something to you that you're probably not going to get anywhere else.
Yes, sir. As my 3 years as playing for you, I do definitely know that with that Belfry across my chest, it does mean as a tradition, and I love it here, Coach.
Well, I thank you. I appreciate that, and I think our guys feel that way.
Yes, sir.
And it kind of grows on you. The longer you do it, the more it becomes a part of you, and you realize that it's more than just you and your team. You're part of something much larger than you.
Yes, sir. As you take care of us off the field too, we'd really just appreciate you as everything you do for us, and I think that's about it for us, Coach.
Okay, well, thanks a lot. Enjoyed talking with you.
Thank
and
you,
I'm going to
Coach.
get back to the camp.
Yes, sir. As you can see, that was our head coach, Philip Haywood, coming to talk about our little campers and our future Belfry Pirates. As you can see, they're still working on, as we got some of our players demonstrating on what to do for the young ones. We'd also like to keep thanking Sky Construction for sponsoring today's youth camp. If you need any type of construction, just please go to them. They are awesome. Thank you.
Sorry, batteries fell out. What was that?
As you can see now, some of our youth players are getting a little drink before they start headed back out there. You got to think, these are the future Belfry Pirates coming to these camps.
Coach Jack, it's almost like you my associate up here is Hunter Hilton will be taking the camera down to get a close up of all the young athletes on the field. As you can see here, we have Coach Tackett giving a clinic on the offensive lineman for blocking here. See, fixing their stances and their first steps. We're having it looks like all these kids are having a great time out here. We have all kinds of music playing, and coaches are teaching the craft. Players are getting to mingle with the future of Belfry High School football, which is pretty exciting to see all the youth here. We have Hunter just now making it down on the field. So he is going to walk around to all the groups and I'm switching it over to him right now. We're having all kinds of fun here at the camp. Coach Varney's over here coaching the quarterbacks with our quarterback Chase Varney. Coach Chapman's going to fix an issue we have. Hunter's camera is aimed down instead of. Now you can see the athletes is where you couldn't earlier. He was holding it down towards the ground. Over there we have the Coach Castle, and I believe that's the only coach over there with Dante Davis, Tristan Chapman, Robert Workman, Kane Cottle, J.J. Austin, Ace, and Jameson are helping him coach the running backs. Down here with Coach Haywood and Coach Chapman are the wide receivers. And Caden Varney is leading this group actually with no help. Down here at the corner where I have the camera now, We'll zoom it in just a little bit. We have see here, we have Coach Aldana and Coach Staggs looks like Coach Staggs coaching the D-line and defensive players. And in the far corner, we have Coach Goose. Looks like coaching the linebackers. And here where Hunter is right now, he is at the, looks like quarterbacks, the young quarterbacks. It is loading right now. We have Hunter walking over here to all the D linemen, showing all the great work going down there. They're running touchdowns, looks like. Over here at the offensive line, they're right now coming off and hitting the pads. Coach Tackett is giving an example of how to come off and hit the pad, as he does often. These kids are having a great time down here dancing. See here, we have these quarterbacks are the older quarterbacks are doing some of their passing drills. Actually, and the younger quarterbacks are throwing into the net, which is seems fun for them. As Coach Haywood walks over to examine all that is going on with them. This is even when I was younger, this was always a great camp for all the younger kids to experience. This is made possible by Sky Construction, as we told you earlier. They are a great construction company close to home. As they're having a competition out here, and the younger quarterbacks who can throw the ball the longest, and looks like Deshaun Davis is the one that has took the cake. In the other stations down here, we have tackling. As you can see where Hunter is right now, they're tackling the Sam, which is one of our tackling drills. That the athlete that just went right there is that Hunter is right there waving at the cameras. Knox Chapman. That is Coach Chapman's son. Hunter has made his way over to the crash pad where kids are diving in and scoring touchdowns again, which was always my favorite activity when I was a younger kid at these camps, picking up fumbles. Oh no! Got a little bit of a accident down there. All these coaches have coached for a long time here at Belfry, and they have know exactly what they're doing out here. We have Coach Castle and Coach Tackett, Coach Chapman, Coach Barney, who've all coached over 20 years. And every coach on the staff has played for Coach Haywood except for two. And those two are Coach West and Coach Staggs, but they believe have become part of the Belfry family. As Hunter walks down the field to the running backs and defensive backs. As he made it down here, he is going to show the drills going on over there. Back to what I was saying, Coach Castle, Coach Tackett, Coach Chapman, Coach Varney, Coach Aldana, and Coach Guzlin all played for Coach Haywood, which is a pretty awesome thing. Coach Haywood has coached for, I believe, this is his 40th year at the helm for the Pirates. And from experience, I would not rather be following anybody else. He has one of the best coaching staffs in the state. Hunter's showing right now some of the linemen coming off and attacking. There we go. The pad. Nice first step. Coach Tackett is helping Gunner West, who is Coach West's son, as Hunter's now made his way over to the wide receivers. And this is a great success tonight. We have, I would say, over 100 kids out here today, which is a great showing. Just shows the future for the Belfry Pirate program, and it will just grow, even though that our attendance is not as great as it once was. We know that Belfry football will always strive. We have almost 60 players on our roster this year, which is great showing for our team. We look to accomplish great things this year. As all of the listeners should know that we always strive for that state championship, no matter what. And there is no that isn't the result, then there is it's not a great season for us. Hunter is showing it's like a great time down there, the wide receiver section. Coach Tackett is still drilling these linemen here. And quarterbacks, the older quarterbacks are now throwing to these wide receivers. Hunter is now filming these one-on-ones going on down here. We we as players feel like this is something just to give back to our community of youth. And we love helping out them and showing them a little bit about what we do here at Belfry football. I hope everybody enjoyed the interview between Coach Haywood and Hunter. He told us some great things about the what's going to happen in the future for the 100th year Belfry football. If any alumni that are listening would like to come out and join that, it is on August 23rd and 24th. And Coach Chapman has set up a Facebook account for you to see all the updates and order a shirt that is going to be included in this reunion. It'll be something really special. Players, he said as old as 91 years old, will be joining us here. Coach Varney, who was a quarterback back in his day, is coaching the quarterbacks today. It's usually Coach Wrightwood, but he not here. He's not here today. He must have had to work late, and sometimes that happens, which is all right. As these quarterbacks look to do pretty well. I mean, they're throwing pretty good routes here for these wide receivers. One second, folks. I'll be right back, but before I go, thank you to Sky Construction. Make sure you guys visit them for all your construction needs.
As you can see, I'm back from getting a little close up for our little youth group there. And as the Belfry youth continues to practice here on the day camp. As you can see right there in the middle, we got one of the best O-line coaches I know of, Anthony Tackett, down there coaching our young ones. I hope what you guys have seen so far, as we do try our hardest, as this live stream is student led, working with what we got here. Let's go over to our wideouts. Future Belfry wideouts right here. As you can see, I'm running out for some routes. As we got one young one just scoring a touchdown. We appreciate all of the families that brung their kids out today, as it does help grow our community. Like Coach Haywood said on the interview, more and more come out every year, and we love it. I love watching these little kids work. If you want to be the best, you gotta do the best, work out the best, and that's what these young ones are doing out here today. And if you haven't yet, we would also appreciate if you subscribed. It helps grow the Belfry community even more as we get to see future updates as far as it goes for sports. We got football coming up in the next couple months. So excited for that, as I am one of the players. And if you guys do not or are not able to make it out to the games, we will have this live stream running every single game this year as we do play at home. As you can see on the top right there, we got one-on-ones with the little kids. Uh-oh. Let's go back down to our wide receivers here. Check these guys out. Just a little overthrown on that one. Uh-oh, big pass into the end zone. It is caught for a touchdown. I can definitely see some stars rising out here. And another touchdown. Let's go back down here to the bottom right corner. We got a little bit of tackling drills going on here. A little bit of games going on for the young ones. Looks like they're playing a little bit of tag. As you can see, we got some of the bigger guys down here near half. See what they're going to do here. As you can see, it looks like we got a little bit of tag going on here with the older ones. Also, down at the other end, we got a little bit of tag on for the little ones, a little bit of one for the older ones. We always like to have a little fun with them when they come out here and work. We'd also like to thank Sky Construction for sponsoring today's camp. Thank you, Sky Construction. If you need any type of construction, go to them. Thank you. As you can see, got a little bit 2-on-1 or whatever oh, he gets one of them. It's a 1-on-1 right here. Oh, and he gets the job done. We got another 2-on-1 right here. Let's watch it. Let's get the camera up a little bit. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, he got one. Let's see if he can get the other one. Oh, a little spin move. Another spin move. Oh, still ain't got him. Now he gets him finally. What a performance.
Last drill.
I think we're coming up on the end here. Watch a couple more of these. Let's look at the far corner over here. We ain't got to them yet. See how they do. Uh-oh.
Thank you guys for watching here on the Pirate Sport Network.
As this camp closes to an end, we'd also like to thank our sponsor one last time for the day, Sky Construction. Thank you for sponsoring this youth camp.
This was Hunter Hilton and Bo Wolford. And